Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Korean Atlanta Mentorship. And in this video, we're going to talk about the only thing that matters when it comes to success, which is consistency. And so before we get started on the topic, I just want to highlight these news articles that have been hitting um, the Googles. What am I saying? The news rounds lately, which is about how Gen Z keeps getting fired. So it says recruiter reveals the real reason unrealistic Gen Zers keep getting fired. Companies are quickly firing Gen Z employees. Bosses are firing Gen Z workers in record time. Yeah, checks out. Many Gen Z workers aren't prepared for the workplace, employers say. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Like, I remember watching this Dave Ramsey video, and I think it was like 1 or 2 years ago. I saw a video about like, oh, millennials, they're just a misunderstood generation. They're either really good or they're really bad. That's what he said. And then once another video he made about Gen Z is like, don't let crazy in. I gotta find that video. It's funny. Don't let crazy in. Oh my goodness, I found it. I found it. Dave Ramsey's method for working with Gen Z employees. Don't let crazy in. Now, here's the thing. I'm not gonna go into what these articles say, but I'm just gonna give you my own perspective of why I think so many people there's I don't know if you knew this or not, but there's a lot of intolerance tolerate not intolerance incompetence tolerated in many workplaces, right? You look at the government, it's like, whoa. And no offense to you if you work with the government, but you probably know this too. It's like, man, there's a lot of people who just push paper, don't really do anything, right? Probably big companies too. And I've kind of been around the big company circuit, and so I kind of know what I'm talking about, right? Look at Price's Law. But anyways, the biggest problem that I guess most of these young people are facing is not understanding how important consistency is in your day-to-day actions. And one of the biggest disappointments that I see is that with a lot of these Gen Zers, and probably going to happen with the Gen Alphas. And if you don't know who Gen Alpha is, just go to anyone who's like 15 and ask them what a skibbity toilet and Sigma, how everything is Sigma. You know how like cool used to be like the cool word? Now it's all Sigma, and for some reason they have an obsession with Ohio, right? So just rambling on and on, but let me get to my point. So one of the biggest disappointments that I've ever faced with the younger generations is there's absolutely no consistency in anything they do, because what happens is they'll say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to do that," and then they never do it. Right? They never do it. Like I thought our generation is bad, and you take a look at this article right here. A Gen Xers rant. What's wrong with my millennial employees? And I'm a millennial, so this is 2012. And then he talks. And I think this person tells a lot of truth. I'm not going to be honest. Where it says, I never imagined that the toughest problem I would have in running a multi-million-dollar business would not be getting off the ground, staying afloat, or growing at a rapid pace. The biggest challenge I've had is just recruiting a group of loyal, competent young employees under 30 years old. And I totally agree with that. And she's talking about millennials back in 2012. Now, if you kind of see this cocky, where do we go? Continuing the article. Take things for granted, think they're exempt from the rules, they don't follow through. This is the big one right here. This is the big one. And as a millennial who knows that other millennials suck, it's really disappointing when you want to give other people the opportunities to succeed and they just keep sucking at it, right? Like it's like in corporate America, if you just kind of go to meetings and just kind of like nod your head, you'll keep your job. You know what I mean? And most people can't even do that, right? And so, again, what is the key to success? It's consistency, that you're consistent in everything that you do over and over again. Now, I'm just going to talk about real success now. I was kind of joking in the beginning, but here's the thing. I got a YouTube channel, right? And my YouTube channel has basically three components to it. Me just recording myself talking with absolutely no video editing, a spreadsheet somewhere in the mix usually, and then a clickbait thumbnail. And I openly admit that, right? Sometimes I openly admit I might be a cult leader. Now, I'm not saying I am a cult leader. I might be one, right? And you know what this has netted me? More than $300 a month on YouTube. Like literally 300. Like, remember how Dave Ramsey was like, if $600 changes your life, you're screwed anyway. I'm like, dude, this could change someone's life, right? They're over $300 a month. And I literally have don't sell any products, and my overhead is things I already needed, like a computer, right, and a mic, right? And so, what is the secret to the success? It's consistency. That I just make videos over and over and over again, and I build that audience, and I connect with you, and hopefully, you can connect with me too if I get to meet you, right? And I remember someone told me a long time ago, met through a Zoom call, said, "Hey, I really like your channel because you're just really consistent." And yeah, I just crank out the same video over and over again because really consistency is the only thing that matters in this life. It's not skills, it's not talent. Every time I meet somebody who tells me they're a millionaire and they don't look the part at all, I totally believe them because I like I'm guessing that they have the consistency part down. And that's why I think this YouTube channel, even though I actually didn't believe that it was going to grow at first, is going to grow. In fact, one person that I know who actually I met through this channel commented, "Hey, you're at like 50 subs now, but it's going to easily go to 100, 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. You're going to be big." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And now we're almost there, right? We're kind of a third way there to 10,000. And all I do is just talk and do spreadsheets. Isn't that crazy? But the most important thing is that we don't treat life like the lottery, right? You know how people say like who win the lottery like, "Oh my goodness, this is the worst thing that ever happened to me." It's because they didn't obtain that success by being consistent in their habits and actions, right? Whereas me, I'm gonna obtain success in YouTube and in everything in life just by being consistent. And I think the big thing that actually harms most people is just what we call completionist thinking, kind of like in a video game. Oh my goodness, if I just graduate college, right? If I just graduate college, then my life will be set. And we know how that worked out for most people. Or another one is like if you're dieting, oh my goodness, if I just reach a certain weight, then my life will be fantastic rather than saying, "Hey, I'm just going to commit to this healthy diet for the rest of my life. And why do I need to, eat fast food ever again?" Right? It's going to be a much better life for you. But most people are not looking for that consistency. They're just looking for completion of goals as if you complete a goal in a metric that somehow it's supposed to last for you for the rest of your life, which it's not, right? I know that if I stop posting videos, and luckily these videos don't take me that long to produce, if I stop posting, this YouTube channel's dead. No matter, even if I had, a viral video, right? Plenty of dead channels out there with viral videos. Now, the important thing is yes, you be consistent, but you don't burn out, which I'm not going to do because this is why this channel is low effort, right? All right. So, yeah. So, I'm going to just tell you my secret to my success. I mean, I may be talented. I don't know. I may be a cult leader. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you what I for sure am consistent and possibly a cult leader. All right. Well, this is Create Atlanta Mentorship. So, have a great day, and we will speak next time.